Yes, sir.
Good morning. You're welcome to my stand. This morning, April 2020. My name is joining us every time that we printed 684 according to the revelations from the EFCC. There's another headline there which says, "I'll resign if we don't arrest, prosecute Yahaya Bello. EFCC boss vows." That's for the First News newspaper this morning. And we'll look at this Nigerian fraud. Over 8 billion naira fraud. Anti-graft agency boss Oluka Kayede vows to resign if Yahaya Bello is not prosecuted over 80.2 billion alleged fraud. Uh, £140 per litre. That's for this Nigerian newspaper this morning. I'll go to the New Telegraph. The New Telegraph newspaper says, Imo Ihedioha, BOT member, ex-rep member, local government party chairman, dump PDP. Local government party chairman, dump PDP, Ihedioha, BOT member, ex-rep member. In a gale of resignations, ex-governor says party failed to embark on internal reform, enforce its own rules, offer credible opposition. Excuse me. Alleged 8 billion naira Nigerian air fraud. EFCC arrests ex-aviation minister Sirika. Yes, that's for the New Telegraph newspaper this morning. I'll go to the Salient Times quickly. Yahaya Bello withdrew $720,000 from Kogi coffers to pay his child's school fees. That's according to the EFCC boss. Man cut off his mom's hand so he could use her fingertips to steal cash from accounts. Now for the Daily Times newspaper this morning. Speaker to sponsor bill for compulsory NAS stakeholders consultations. That's on electricity tariff. That's for the Daily Times newspaper this morning. In the Blueprint newspaper, Bello to FCC on 80.2 billion naira fraud. Vacate arrest warrant, I'll show up in court. That's what Bello says to the FCC this morning. The Platform Times says banks lost over 8 billion naira in 9 months to Yahoo boys. That's according to the EFCC chairman. That's in the Platform Times newspaper this morning. I'll go to the Nigerian News Direct. And this is quite different from the major headlines that we've been reading. This says, Dangote refinery crashes diesel aviation fuel prices. Pegs 940 naira, 980 naira per litre respectively, as federal government unveils initiative to attract 10 billion investments in 18 months. NNPC Limited, New Cross resume production at Awoba Field. That's for the newspaper headlines this morning. I'd like to bring in my first reviewer for today. Please come like this. Yes, good morning, Mr. Matthew, Pastor Matthew, as I like to
Good morning, sir.
call you. You're welcome to Bystanders at the newsstand this morning.
Thank you for having me.
A lot of events happened at the Sirika Yahaya Bello and Emefiele, and also Educate. Why is this happening now?
Let me tell you that until I start seeing seriousness on the part of the anti-graft agencies, I'm not fascinated about all we are seeing. Because I hope it will not be business as usual. What will make it interesting to me is if we start seeing seriousness on the part of the anti-graft agencies. What constitutes seriousness for me is let us see you put people on trial. Let us see you secure conviction, and let us see those people serve jail term. Whether Emefiele, whether Yahaya Bello, whether the former aviation minister, I understand that the Nigerian legal system, going by Nigerian legal jurisprudence, one is innocent until proven otherwise by a court of competent jurisdiction. But logically speaking, we all know that Nigerian politicians are corrupt. But you need a court to make a pronouncement when you bring them to court. EFCC need to gather sufficient evidence. So for me, I want to see an EFCC that is genuine, that is serious, that is not playing to the gallery, that is ready to fight corruption. Of course, that will make me get interested and support what they are doing. But if it's going to be business as usual, maybe hound suspected looters, maybe threaten them, collect money from them, give them a tap on the wrist, and ask them to go. At the end of the day, you cannot account for the money you are getting from them. That is business as usual. It has always been like that. Right from the time of Obasanjo to date, EFCC has always been used as a tool to hunt for opposition and anyone that is not in line with the present government. It's a way of whipping people into line. I have not said that is the case this time, but I'm saying that I hope that is not the case. That is not going to be the case. And before I take them serious, I want to see them in action. Because what we are seeing currently is merely judgment in the court of public opinion. And conviction in the court of public opinion do not amount to send anybody to jail. So let us see the seriousness on the part of ICPC, EFCC, with respect to fighting corruption. When we see that seriousness, of course, I must tell you that EFCC will get backing of majority of Nigerians.
Okay, now
but for now, we are waiting to see that seriousness.
The EFCC chairman is vowing that he will resign if he doesn't arrest and prosecute Yahaya Bello.
Why is he taking it personal? Does anti-corruption start and end with Yahaya Bello? I don't understand. But I believe that anybody that is accused should come and clear his name. Just like as Emefiele is available to be prosecuted. If he's found wanting, he said he get them. If it means maybe government going after him to recover the whatever money he may have maybe diverted, government will do it. In the same vein, if Yahaya Bello is accused of misappropriating or embezzling about 80% billion, I think the right thing to do is for him to come out and clear his name. Going by telling the court through his lawyer that EFCC is an illegal organization, that the federal government, when EFCC was formed, do not get concurrent or to take majority of state house of assembly as such, that EFCC is illegal, they cannot try him. I think those are technical issues. And looking at the way politicians, co-guides, are drumming support for him, saying he's been persecuted, not prosecuted, I think those things are unnecessary sentiments.
Okay, when the EFCC said they've gotten hint of all this misappropriation far before now, why do you think they did not swing it into action immediately?
No, I think you enjoyed immunity
until last year.
But he enjoyed immunity. Even if you gather your evidence, there's no way you can go after him.
Not even as he's been out of government house for how many months now?
No, I don't fault EFCC on that. They may be putting their records together. Okay. Where I will fault them is going forward how they handle this case. Just like as I condemn the action of the current governor of that state, I'm talking about Ododo, who allegedly came to whisk him away out of the reach of EFCC when the EFCC laid siege to his Abuja residence. And again, you begin to ask, though it is still in the realm of allegation, it is only court that can pronounce one guilty, the same co-guides, co-guide people, whose it is being alleged by EFCC that this man have embezzled their money, subjugated the people. That see the same people rising in his defense. You see the mentality of African people? The people who are supposed to keep behind EFCC to give them all the necessary support to get this man prosecuted and recover their money from him. That is the same people going about, jumping up and down, doing rally, protests, that they should leave the man alone. So you see the irony of mentality of African people, particularly Nigeria and the part of the world. It's quite unfortunate.
It's quite unfortunate. Now, let's look at it from this angle. When a man is declared wanted by EFCC, what is the role of the DSS, police, and other security apparatus in ensuring that the culprit is apprehended? Because the way we see it now, seems Yahaya Bello is at large.
No, there's supposed to be synergy between all security agencies. It starts with intelligence sharing. We understand that DSS had the mandate to gather intelligence locally. We have the National Intelligence Agency, NIA, that has the mandate to gather intelligence globally. We have, even within the police force, we have the surveillance unit that hibernates, move around the society unnoticed, unobserved, who do not perhaps wear police uniform. So I think with the plethora of security agencies we have, we should not have any excuse why Yahaya Bello should escape justice. Because, just like you said, before they withdrew his security detail, why did the government, through IG of police, not order his security detail to apprehend him? We understand that his security detail was withdrawn recently. Or alternatively, before you withdraw the security detail, the right thing to do, if perhaps you feel he's already used to those people who were working with him, as you were, what you do is you change the security the arrangement detail. And as the new one is going to resume duty, you give them order to arrest him. So why do you just withdraw his security detail and it's assumed? I don't want to believe that they don't know his whereabouts. It's assumed that the government do not know his whereabouts. But there are accusations pointing to the fact that he is perhaps hibernating in the house of the governor. That is why the lawyer to EFCC in the court the other day said that they can go all out to arrest him even when he's staying in the governor's house. That the governor is the only one enjoying immunity. That the building where the governor stays does not enjoy immunity. Even when further to state a section of a relevant section of the constitution where the law even permits security agencies to put down even door in the bid to arrest someone and bring him before the law.
Okay, now let's look at this school bullying, especially what happened at the Lead British International School.
Okay, well, that girl was slapping another.
What's your take on it? What do you think how can we put an end to this kind of bullying in schools?
You see, if you are looking for a peaceful environment where there is no trouble, you perhaps go to the graveyard or you wait for when Jesus Christ will come. The truth is, if you want people to maintain sanity, you want law and order, what you do is ensure there's justice system. Ensure that when somebody does something that is wrong, the person is appropriately, adequately arrested and prosecuted to act as a deterrent to others. That's the only way. To say you advise people not to bully, not to commit crime, is practically impossible. God that created human being say the heart of man is desperately wicked. So it's practically impossible to say you will just say in a society such will not exist. The only thing that will deter people is how do you address it when it happens. Because how you address it will deter other people from doing the same thing. So I encourage the authorities to go all out and let the full weight of the law come against anyone doing it as a deterrent to others. Have you not seen the case of
that boy?
It's not even that boy, Bobrisky.
Bobrisky, yeah.
When the judge asked him his gender, he didn't waste time. With a speed of light, he said he's a male. Yeah. Because he knows the implication. Yeah. You understand? Look at his lawyer going to argue that the maximum term they gave to him is he's asking for leniencies, making an appeal to a higher court, whether they could reduce the charge, so the sentencing. Do you know why I'm saying this? I'm saying it because would-be Naira abusers will now have it in their head that the law is ready to, the security agencies or rather EFCC is ready to take anyone and put him behind bar if you do that. Recently, I've seen a video that is making around on the internet that has gone viral where a certain group of people were in a function. Instead of throwing Naira the way they used to throw it,
they had a big box.
Thank God you have seen it. So what did I tell you? They are learning very fast because they don't want to fall victim of what has happened to Bobrisky. That is what law and order does. That is what happens when you prosecute offenders of the law. So if the person who is bullying someone is arrested, prosecuted, you make a show of it by publicizing it. Definitely, I tell you, to deter other people from doing it.
Thank you very much. Quickly before you go, Ihedioha and BOT members and local government chairmen in Imo State have dumped the PDP.
It's using their right to decide where to pay their tents. The constitution guarantees freedom of association. But I want to tell you that it's not a good time for PDP and the leadership of PDP. However I look at it, Emefiele Sirika is a factor in Imo State and is one of the founding fathers of the party. So if PDP knows what to do, though it is their problem, I think they should put their heart in order not to witness more devastating exit of their members, because that will eventually pull that party down.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Yes, Mr. Kule, you're welcome to Bystanders at the newsstand
Good
this
morning.
morning.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be here again. And we thank God for the day. We thank God for everything. And mine is just the country will still be good and we will get there. We will see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Amen.
And we are seeing the sign of the corruptions they are fighting now. The president is fighting. Because if we don't fight corruption, if we don't kill corruption, corruption will kill us all. So we see it, and it's a great thing. And I'm really happy for the mighty are being chosen now. The mighty has been caught and has been prosecuted now. So I really appreciate the news I even heard yesterday.
Okay, let's look at Emefiele said he spent 684 to print 684 million naira. He spent 18.9 billion.
18.9 billion. You see, I knew that when Jonathan brought in Emefiele, I knew that we were doomed then. I knew that we were doomed because the bank he was heading there, they have issues. They have a lot of complaints that one cannot be saying on air here. And they look at him as somebody that is capable to be there, to be in that position. And Jonathan looked at him and brought him. And if it's not that Sanusi, went against the government that he was serving under then, we wouldn't have been witnessing all this. But suddenly, when they brought this guy, I was even looking at, can this guy, is he fit enough? Is he fit enough for that seat? CBN governor of Nigeria is not a local government chairman.
Why would you say is it fit enough? Why did you say
why
that?
I said that? Because we know the atrocities that was going on under his watch in the bank he was heading then, which was the Zenith. So to me, the coming of Emefiele into that seat, it was just a tea party. That boy, you are from my side, and I need to fix you up. You are doing well. I believe you are doing well. So come and occupy that space. So, and he has set us back 20 years backward. And that's why we never.
How many years did he work with Jonathan?
I think he spent like 4 years or so.
No,
8 years. He supposed to spend.
He didn't
spend
spend
8 years.
He didn't spend 8 years with Jonathan.
Totally, he spent 8 years.
Totally, he spent about 10 years.
10 years, yes. 10 years.
Yes, because 5 years was his first term, then second term, 5 years. So that means he would have spent like 2 years
extra
with Jonathan.
No.
Then the 8 years.
8 years. He spent 8 years with Buhari. And it's 2 years with Jonathan.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
that's 10 years. So now, out of these 10 years, they had more time with Buhari. That's the past government.
Yeah.
So, do you mean that the past government didn't see all these atrocities?
The past government saw it, and the successive, previous government saw it likewise for that 2 years, because it was in charge of the monetary policy. The only difference is the government of Jonathan has them that they have a fiscal policy that always challenge the monetary policy. You know, they put to checkmate the monetary policy. But
Most of these atrocities that he's facing now, the charges that he's facing, all happened under the watch of President Muhammadu Buhari, not under Jonathan.
I'm not saying under Jonathan.
So, do you mean that under Jonathan, under Buhari, they didn't see it at all?
Under Buhari,
because Buhari had to give him a second term.
Buhari has to give him second term because he maneuver Buhari. You know, what does Buhari know about monetary policy? What does he know? He maneuver Buhari. To me, I don't look at Emefiele as a banker alone. Emefiele is a 419. He's a 419. He's a criminal banker. You know, and we knew what happened in this bank, the bank he was heading before. So to me, Emefiele ought not to have been on that seat even for a single day. You know, we knew the naira tripping. The naira tripping of the currency he was doing when he was even the MD of the bank. We know the currency tripping he was doing. And to me, nobody knew on Emefiele. Emefiele that has the guts that he was in power as a CBN governor and he was buying banks. He bought Union Bank, and there's one bank that he called Tatian Bank. Tatian Bank was the only one paying during that scarcity of naira. And a lot of Nigerians are blind to it that they don't even know the atrocity of these guys. Some people are even still feeling for him. They're still feeling for him. People that will still be complaining was that they denied. Is it not Emefiele that brought? Emefiele is part of people that brought us to this hardship we have in the country, economic hardship. Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. And thank God to Obasi. And I really give kudos to Obasi. And Obasi is really doing well. And God bless Obasi. And any harms that come against you will not prosper in your daily life. He went all around. He went all around the countries, all over the world. Started, exposing all the secret accounts the Emefiele has opened on our behalf, which is our Commonwealth money. You see, I'm just so tired that times when I wake up, I see my fellow Nigerians, we are still not getting things right. We don't even know where we're going. We start dishing out fake information all around, I get so tired. Emefiele brought us to where we are today. And Buhari is a partaker of the problem we have. Because why? How can you have a monetary policy which Emefiele is in charge, and you don't have the fiscal policy, which is supposed to be the government side, and the woman that they brought in, that was Minister for Finance then, you remember that Ajia, they blackmail him, they do what? They checkmate her because she's a woman. I mean, and after all, I can say she's a weak woman because nobody dare try that with an exposed economist, a world-class economist like Okonjo-Iweala. Although they tried it without to, because they kidnapped our father. They kidnapped our father, who happens to be a king. You could see how bad, how wicked these Nigerians are. And they will still be the one complaining.
Okay, now, you say Nigerians are complaining.
Yes.
Now, compare what Emefiele has done under the watch of Buhari and what had the Sirika, former Minister of Aviation, has done. That means they were part of those people that have plunged us into the problem we're having now.
Thank God you are bringing it bit by bit.
Yes,
but turn to Sirika now. Sirika is the worst evil I've ever seen. It's the worst evil. Such people, you don't need anything to even try him. You're supposed to give him a firing squad instantly. If it is, no, it's true. He fooled the whole nation. He fooled the whole 20. We are 260 million people. Sirika fool all of us. As somebody said, he's supposed to be tried in all the 36 states of the country. They bring him to Lagos. They give him a trial. They take him to Ogun State. They give him a trial, and they go round like that to face trial. That come and explain yourself how you ended up fooling the whole country. That we have a new airline, there's a new sheriff of airline on ground now, that Nigeria is going to be proud of it. And this thing, not knowing that you just went to Ethiopia here, you borrowed a aircraft and you painted it to Nigerian color just for just ceremony of what you have acquired, of what you have embezzled, to cover up what you have embezzled, and you now fool the whole country as a nation. That guy is supposed to languish in prison and die in prison.
If this APC-led government, yes, the past and the present, yes, so committed, like they say, to handling corruption, do you not think that immediately had this Sirika brought that aircraft and they detected it, he should have been arrested immediately?
Because he has a covered.
He didn't have immunity.
He didn't have, but he has a covered up in Buhari. You know, he's an in-law to Buhari. Are you aware of that?
Okay, so
he's an in-law.
So what you are trying to say was
Buhari.
So the former president was, yes, part of the
problem
we had.
He's culpable. Yes, the former president. That's why I said it over. If they can be inviting the past president, they shouldn't be above the law. Their immunity cover them when they are on the seat. Once you leave the seat, no more immunity. Trump is facing trial in America now. Would they start attaching the immunity to Trump or all these things? Until we start inviting all our past presidents, we can even start from Baba Obasanjo down, come and explain your stewardship when you cover the country. From the Obasanjo, what's it called? Yaradua is no more there, but you still have people that serve under Yaradua, which they can bring to book. After Yaradua, you have Jonathan. Jonathan is still alive. We see, invite them. After Jonathan, you invite who else? Buhari. Buhari is still in a casino, and he said he's ready. Anytime they want him, he's ready to come over. So this is the time. Sirika case is the time for Baba, what's it called? What's his name said now? Buhari to show his face and defend that policy of his scam policy that Sirika brought to us, and they make our money, hazardous money. That guy is supposed to languish and die.
Do you think former President Buhari not being invited has a political undertone?
What kind of undertone? When you are serving the nation, you know they are carrying the burden of 260 million people, and you are answerable to 260 million people. And they will now invite you, come and explain your stewardship. How this thing came to be. And you know, what kind of preference are you giving this president, this past president? You don't need to give them any preference then. Why? Because they make us die when they are always in power. An average president, when you leave the state, when you leave the governance or the seat, they'll build, Julius Berger will build mansion for them. After that mansion, what happened? Abuja, anywhere you are, but majority of them prefer their home state, right? To build a mansion. That's why you see all these 50 rooms mansions all around being built for the. So to me, I think Nigerian citizens has been cheated a lot, and we have been deprived a lot, and it is our time to rise up. We need to start asking questions. We need to bring some people back to go.
Okay, so in 1 minute before you go, how would you rate the EFCC boss with all this action?
Olukayode is doing so well, wonderfully well, and I can't blame him because it's not of Nigerian mentality. He's in Nigeria, but it's not of Nigerian mentality. And this is a guy that works with they attached him to British intelligence agency that he went there for like a year or 2 years. And to me, I believe Mr. President is on the right way. He's only a corrupt element. He's only a corrupt citizen. He's only a corrupt-minded person that will not see goodness in what this man is doing. And he's going there. We will support him, and we keep supporting him. He's only a fascist. You that sit on the fence. Either you are in any country of the world, change your heart city, come back home. And I want to thank Dr. What's it called? Dr. Odunlade. It can be only one doctor. They don't buy doctor in Jankara market.
Before you finish thanking him, sorry, I just want to ask one final thing.
Yes.
Now, the EFCC too have within their system elements that are corrupt.
Them. Yes, out. Yes.
So
right.
Why do you think some of those elements are still within the system and you are applauding the EFCC boss?
Olukayode, right?
Yes.
As you are now. Let's assume you are in control of this platform now.
Yes.
It's not everything that your guys are doing behind the scene that you will know. You'll be privileged to know. And you can see Nigerians are cleverly smart.
Not as a sensitive position as the seat of the chairman of EFCC.
Yes, as the seat.
So because naturally he needs to first purge it from inside.
Did you hear his speech? The current speech.
I heard all his speeches.
That
all
he knew that there are some people within the system, the EFCC system.
So what is he? Why is he still delaying?
Yeah. We can't just squeeze him now that he's getting things done. He has his own way of getting things done. So maybe he has a plan to purge all those people out of EFCC and put them on trial. But I can tell you, we've never had it so good. Even under Ribadu said, it wasn't as so good as we had it. This intelligent man that we have now, Olukayode, which is I'm so happy that we have such people. We have a new breed. I mean, what did they call it? A new sheriff in town, and I'm so happy. Anytime I see politician, I know that there's a new sheriff to counter them.
Thank you very much. I would have asked more than that, but because of our time,
okay.
And we have other people on ground. Thank you very much. Yes, Mr. David, you're welcome to Bystanders.
Good morning to you, Mr. Kadesh.
Yes.
Very wonderful to you. I see Mr. Kule is happy.
Eh?
Mr. Oyos is happy.
Why would you expect him to be sad?
He's happy because he said a new sheriff is in town. So we pray and hope the sheriff in town should keep up with the good work. That's our prayer.
Okay, how would you rate the EFCC boss with all that is happening? Emefiele issue, Sirika, Beta, Edu, Yahaya Bello.
Come again?
How would you rate the performance of the EFCC boss?
The chairman of the EFCC, Olukayode, has not started to perform. For me, that's my personal observation. Because these individuals, Sirika Yahaya Bello and co, they've been invited. Okay, now let us put Yahaya Bello case aside. Sirika and some other persons who work. Why is President Muhammadu Buhari missing in this trial? Before Emefiele gave approval of the money, of the certain amount of money to be printed, who gave that consent? It was the president. In fact, the president also for questioning. President Muhammadu Buhari does not have immunity. We should stop this era whereby every ex-president, when they formally leave office, nobody would bring them for questioning. It's not a good development. Fine, Emefiele has performed woefully. He has been called for questioning. But the question is that who gave Emefiele go ahead? Who consented to that proposal to reprint money? It was Buhari now. So indirectly, Buhari is also an accomplice to that trial. The EFCC chairman boss should give approval. Buhari should be called in for questioning. Buhari does not have immunity again. So, and then for the issue of the former minister of aviation, we saw it. It was glaring. Some persons on this platform were saying we don't like better things. Say most times we should always praise good things from the government. We saw that this headline that has been portrayed out, that was being flaunted by the then government, it was all scam. To my greatest surprise, Buhari went there and took pictures. You see how gullible some persons is. They even connived, deceived our former president Buhari. He went to where the plane is impact and took pictures, and there was Nigeria here. But some of us foresaw it that this thing is scam. We told them here. They were saying, you don't like Nigeria. Now we hate Nigeria pass. Just because of that, just because of that, see, everything that to them, everything Buhari does, it is always commendable. But now, just because of their own selfish interest, you diverted a whole amount of money that should have been used to do something in society. And now EFCC has gone after him. Very commendable. Kudos to EFCC on that. Now, Buhari too. Buhari should be questioning. Should be questioned.
Okay, so what you mean now is that you give kudos to what the EFCC boss is doing.
It's a welcome development.
It's a welcome development.
We love that. See, I am not I will never be a blind follower. When I see what's the truth, I will come here and speak the truth. But sir, in as much as that, Sirika has been calling for questioning. What's his name? Emefiele is what undergoing trial. Let President Muhammadu Buhari too be brought in for questioning. Why does not have to head? Because when the man brought the idea of this aviation, Buhari gave approval. Every policy, everything that will go, that went down during the last administration got approval from the president. So let the president come and tell Nigerians what really happened, what transpired. If this man must have given money to the president in return, probably the president too also siphoned part of the money. I am not saying the president siphoned part of the money. I am only saying he should come in for questioning. The president too, or in this case, is also a suspect. Sorry, the former president. He should come in and clear his name. And for Lukayode, we've seen how EFCC chairman make arrests, recover money, and still in return loot the money. He should not do same part. From previous time, EFCC chairman has been from one scandal to another scandal. Magu, the immediate past EFCC chairman, he has been accused of embezzling money looted. What's this man again? This former one that's supposed to be a police officer before Magu. Yeah, too. So he should not do such parts. Any money that is being recovered should be made public and transparent. Because in other government, after Tinubu, will solely use you as scapegoats. That is matter for him. And for Yahaya Bello, sir, EFCC is taking it so soft and gentle with Yahaya Bello. I think it is high time put immunity away.
Yahaya Bello does not have immunity.
I know.
Anymore.
I'm not saying put immunity away. Let them go to government house. He invade government house now, because when he was investing the money, sir, when he was investing the money, government house shielded him. But now, the president or the FCC chairman need to put control to the governor of Kogi State. Let him bring Yahaya Bello out. Because, sir, you know how many persons died just because of neglect of good governance. $80 billion. Now,
80 billion naira.
sorry, naira. And now, some days to the end of his tenure, he transferred how much? $750,000 was transferred from building change to pay his children to within the state coffers. And now they are telling us that, see, they cannot find Yahaya Bello. Stop playing games with us. No, but so now you are saying you cannot find him. Later, the matter will be trashed under the carpet. They will not start to recommend political solution. Then the president will now call the EFCC chairman and beg for political pardon. You know how many persons have died just because of there is no syringe at the hospital in Kogi State? How many civil servants died under Bello? If nobody should go to prison in Nigeria, sir, I will singularly lead a protest, a one-man show. If by June, July, Yahaya Bello is not behind bars, then EFCC chairman need to be sacked too.
No, he has said.
No, sir.
He has said he won't even wait for you to sack him.
That is a tentative statement. He should swing to action. I said I'm giving him a time frame. If by July, Yahaya Bello is not behind the pass, I will singularly lead a protest and call for the resignation of the chairman, because this matter should not be trashed on the carpet. We've seen people milked Nigeria. Everybody have seen Nigeria into ATM, whereby you cannot, as a public office, withdraw your own cake and then go.
Okay, now let's look at the area of this bullying in school. Lead British International School in Abuja. There's a video that went viral where a student was bullying another student. Now they've closed the school for 3 days. He said it's going to reopen soon, maybe soon. Is that enough? Is that enough? Is that punishment enough for the school?
I think closing the school should not be the major yardstick. These are now most parents are home. Parents who have a role to play at home. You are parents. These children grow within the society. Let them go back to their house and see if, probably because the parents might not be in good accord. The father of the child might also be beating the child's mother. Charity, they say, begins at home. So coming out to close the public institution just because of one person, I don't think that is a yardstick. We've seen how, Nigerian, our norms and value is now decaying on a daily basis. Whereby some persons were still eating praise on that girl that bullied someone in a society. I listened to one man. He said the girl that bullied happens to be one of the child of the top government officials, and then see nothing should happen to her. It just a comment on Facebook. I was like, wow, how did you get here? A child, fine, she is still an underage, but she should have proper orientation. That is what government ought to do, not only in school. There should be proper orientation about societal issues. Let them know the implications. We've seen schools have not neglected moral values just because of money. Everything goes well. Some parents, teachers will scold their child in school. They will still come back. They will still go to that school and then fight that teacher, slap the teacher, because for scolding their child. We've seen Nigeria, our standard has been so bastardized because people now worship money. People cannot see the truth and then they always air the truth anymore. I condemn that, and then just like every Nigeria should condemn that, but nobody should come online and say that child is one of the top government officials. Who cares? Who cares? It's like make it be son of Joe Biden. What is wrong is wrong. Very soon now, Yahaya Bello, a youth, but when such image, I'm not saying that the youth is bad. 1 out of 100, you can't judge and say that they are bad. But what will the elders look? We didn't look and say, can we entrust power into the hands of the youth? Imagine the response he gave to the Efcc chairman. He said the Efcc chairman should come to his village and try him. That was the conference. That was what the Efcc chairman said. What an audacity! He said yesterday, if you listen to the press conference of the Efcc, Yahaya Bello tagged Efcc, a government institution. He said they are what illegal institution. What an impetus!
Thank you.
Yahaya Bello.
We have talked about that. We were talking about the school, so that means we will have to bring the other reviewer in. Thank you very much. Yes. Okay. Good morning. I was. Okay, let me start today.
Morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Sorry, I have to run in.
Yes, sir, because I saw you standing by
Yes.
before he came.
Good day, yeah.
Yeah, good day. You're welcome, Mr. Chinedu, to bystanders at the new stand. Now, this EFCC chairman, Olukayode, is all over the news now. People are praising him. Some people are not praising him. Some people are saying all this thing is just on the face value. What's your take on it?
But at least he has come out to make a certain statement that if he did not achieve anything in his office, he want to see the youngest governor in Nigeria as a then, face prosecution. Then how he going to do it is another thing, because Yahaya Bello is saying that EFCC is an illegal institution, and that is one. Maybe he did not understand that it was established by an act of the National Assembly at thereabout 2002 or thereabout, But as it stands now, EFCC has certain legal backing as a financial crime institution that fights corruption, So the fact is this: where we are having this crisis is that, there was a lot of court order, confusion, at the end of the day.
Counter.
Yes, it was on that process he was able to be smuggled out, like they did for the Binance chief, that disappeared from Nigeria. We don't know his whereabouts, under the watchful eyes of the security personnel. But in the case of Yahaya Bello, the way he moved out from the crowd, where we have the police, the FCC, having security condone his environment, his house. He was able to escape. What does that tell you? It tells you the nature of how Nigerians work. See, let me tell you, Yahaya Bello himself is confident because from his hiding place, he's blowing horns. The State Assembly, they are also defending Yahaya Bello, that EFCC should obey okay, they should go through his lawyer. And what if he doesn't come out? What will happen? They are seeing it as a witch hunt, as a political intimidation in that regard. But the fact is this: if Yahaya Bello, is honest enough, have no skeleton on his cupboard, and you are being invited by the EFCC to answer certain questions as alleged, you come out and defend yourself. Fayose did it. He went to the office. Whatever they want to do, let them discuss it here. You clear your name. But he understands that Nigerians themselves have taken corruption as a career. Everybody is corrupt. You know them too, they are corrupt. Is the EFCC free too? Look at what happened to the former EFCC chairman. It's under serious investigation.
Do you think the EFCC, with the way it is, do you think the EFCC, as out of today, cannot smoke out Yahaya Bello?
Bros, let me tell you, in Nigeria, anything is possible. Yes, that's why they say it's a zoological republic. Anything is possible. But how can a governor that was being alleged, you know what is 80 billion? Yeah, we are talking about 80 billion. It was alleged a few days before you left office. You transferred $720,000 to your child's account. You paid him the school fees of that child in advance, upfront. Bro, you understand? You understand what I'm saying? Why wouldn't they? You want to tell me that the whole security structure in Nigeria does not know where Yahaya Bello is hiding? No, bros. He knows how to play the game. Of course, yes, I told them that. Of course, you know how many lawyers? The lawyers are going there now to share. Yes.
In the lagis.
Of course, at the end of the
Okay,
day.
let's look at something, a very critical point, as I was trying to arrange some of these discussions this morning. I said Olukayode has been given an appointment by politicians. In as much as it is a professional appointment, it is also political. Before Vion to leave office, if he's not able to smoke out Yahaya Bello, do you think he has studied the body language of those in power If not, at least if he doesn't study their body language, do you not think he will trample upon tools? You must know their attitude and disposition to crime. What do you think the disposition of this government is to this crime? Because I know that if this government gives Oluka, the EFCC chairman, full backing, it doesn't take an hour to fish out Yahaya Bello.
He has a full backing. Are we going to? Is the power going to fall from heaven?
So what's delaying it?
When you were appointed, given that kind of position, what are you waiting for the president? Do your work independently. That's what they're talking about. Are you going to wait for the president to call you and say, "Go and get him"? You have already been given the powers to do that. It's left for you to be effective in that profession as head of that institution. You don't need to wait for one president to tell you or to say, "What are you still doing? Where is Yahaya Bello?" Of course, you should be sacked.
Yeah.
That's the truth. We should bring sanity to some of these things. That's why they take Nigerians for granted always. How can a whole governor, for that matter, and look at it now, to tell you how funny Nigeria is, the state, Kogi State Assembly is defending him. They're saying this is vendetta, this is political witch hunt, this is intimidation, and it's not acceptable. They were even making reference. Why is it that the EFCC is always interested in Kogi? Because you know that at the end of the day, you know Nigerian court now, you know judiciary. At the end of the day, tell me one particular governor they have used to set example in Nigeria. I think we should revisit some of these laws. Maybe put a kind of a death penalty. Because this is absolutely ridiculous. 80 billion can be used to have the largest farm in Africa,
If not the world.
you know, all the young youth of tomorrow, look at how the youth are disgracing themselves in power. Because, see, bro, it's a norm. If you enter there, it's a norm. You go see, say, the Northerners have looted Nigeria, black and white. So anybody that goes there, they eye, they say, go carry. Now the one where you know carry, you know share and where they go begin blue and hot.
The one you want to spend alone.
Yes, they blame. Anything will happen, they blame. At the end of the day, look at Beta now. Beta is at least, I think she should be under 40.
She's under 40, 38, 39.
Immediately she stepped in, she saw the game. He laid his hand on 30 billion. That one disappeared. But how long will we continue like this?
Okay, let me quickly read something from Taiwo Dunade. I'm going to read 3 points, then you can discuss on it briefly. It says, if care is not taken, EFCC will bungle this case and the gentleman will walk free. That's one. It says, this thing is very easy. Let the EFCC do the needful. Vacate the court order first.
Bros, see, it's one of the problems. I've done my research to an extent. I discovered that lawyers are the problem in this country. The only way when you hear, bam, you see them. How many lawyers now is he going to bring to the court? Go and count the number of lawyers. It's more than 20 lawyers. And he's going to pay them.
There's one lawyer looking at you ahead.
No. I didn't know he's a lawyer.
He's a lawyer. He ran away when you said it. And he was enjoying what you were saying. But the moment you mentioned lawyer, he looked at you and ran away. Okay, please go ahead.
Yes, sir. That's what I'm trying to say. You understand? All of a sudden, you see them, they come. That's how they destroyed what happened 2023 presidential election. So how long now? Oh, okay, look at what is happening. How are you sure that at the end of the day, the Kogi state is going to recover that money? It's a lot of question mark. Unless we still vibe the spirit of integrity. This man you are seeing now as the EFCC chairman, you understand? He might try to stand his ground. But when men show for this country, they'll tell you, you know see what happened to Bawa? When Bawa was, Ribadu came out and said, when Obasanjo appointed Ribadu, 2002 or thereabouts, when the EFCC was established, ICPC was established, Ribadu said, the whole 36 governors, including the presidency, is corrupt. He brought out the record. Tinubu was governor then, was part of the arrangement. He tried to arrest Tinubu for where today Tinubu have appointed the same person as national security advisor. Bro, Obasanjo said, if you repeat it again, I will sack you. He went underground. How can you say the whole 36 governors are corrupt, including me? Something is wrong. The money they have looted is enough to transform the whole of Africa. Go and check the Bible statement now. You know that Ribado's family, father, was part of the fight for independence. So you can check the line. All these people, we continue to see them over recycling, bringing their child, their relation, their nephews into the system. Look at Yahaya Bello. He has to pay 50 million or thereabout to somebody in the music industry to do collabo with his nephew. The guy was just there, because bro, they will ask you who is that? From where? Somebody that wanted to contest against Tinubu.
He has a financial muscle.
Yes, now. He made a lot of comments. Even he said he's the one that Buhari anointed. Didn't you hear it?
Do you not think that's part of the reason why he's facing this problem?
Because
what he's going through, what all this that we're still saying is allegation. It has not been proven that he is guilty yet. So, but do you not think this is a political witch hunt? Because he wanted to test his power with our sitting president now.
That's what the State Assembly is alleging. That it looks like, because of his growing, I don't know whether he's growing politically, because of his influence or thereabout, they are seeing it as, witch hunt or whatever. But that is not the case. Nobody is going to presume judgment here. Yahaya Bello should come out and go to court. Plus, I think it will come to an extent we don't be using lawyers because lawyers are convincing Nigerians. No, it's true. They are making the judiciary system look as if it is just a case of how much do you put on the table before we give you judgment. You can see that the president, ordinary citizens cannot even obey court order. So that's why they say it's a Sioux republic. It's a banana republic. Nigeria is a jungle. So when you keep on seeing all those people making such statements, what do they mean? These are the things look at. They say all manner of things. We know that Yahaya Bello did not show a kind of quality leadership that is expected of him as a youth or governors as it was then. We see that kind of flamboyant approach to leadership, and you see the kind of thing that happened. Even his successor have to drive in convoy with policemen. Those police we are watching when they smuggled. Bro, are they not policemen? Why didn't they stop knowing that there was an order? Nigeria will disintegrate. That's the end of the matter. We cannot continue like this.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. It's nice having you this morning. Yes, Mr. Rilwan Olasupomi, also known as Chukwuebuka. Mdewu. Abi? Daddy.
What is the reply? Thank you. Okay. I don't just say Chukwuebuka. I don't.
Okay. Yes. EFCC chairman.
Yes.
Has said he will resign if he does not get to the bottom of this Yahaya Bello's case. Now, it's not Yahaya Bello alone. He has accused the Yahoo boys of being part of those people that are not letting foreigners come in for direct investments. He has also accused Sirika of embezzling money. Emefiele wanted to print 684 million naira notes. He printed it with 18.9 billion naira. And as we talk today, Yahaya Bello is at large. The EFCC chairman is saying if he doesn't arrest him and prosecute him, he will resign. What is your take on that?
Good morning and thanks for having me. First things first, I always say it that evil cannot conquer evil. Darkness cannot conquer darkness. Corruption cannot conquer corruption. It is the foundation that matters. Now, the head of the presidency of Nigeria, that is Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is he a corrupt man or not? That's where we should start from. Lagos State government money allocation. The person that receives it, the company is Alphabeta, who owns the company. You know, when I come, I shake tables.
Do you have evidence of who owns the company?
Allegedly, Alphabeta.
Allegedly.
That's why I'm asking. I say, who owns the company? Okay. I'm asking questions. It's a rhetorical question.
Okay.
And in Nigeria, we know what we know. You know, in this nation, snakes swallowed money. Monkey swallowed money. We know. You see, the EFCC, if, for example, you give me the power, you appoint me as maybe EFCC or police or any, I would reject the appointment. You know why? I would ask you, will you give me the power to execute my job? The EFCC chairman is like, in quotes, a lion without a teeth and then fingers. It's just like that. The man is powerless until the presidency decide, anybody as the president decides to give him power to act. Do you understand? Donald Trump, a former president in the US, today is being tried. That is a nation where nobody is above the law. The son of Joe Biden is being investigated as I'm talking now. Who dare investigate Seyi Tinubu? Nobody dares it. They don't bother yet chairman well. They will chase him away. Do you understand? You see, the issue of Yahaya Bello, I've been hearing people saying it's because he worked against Tinubu, does not like Tinubu. See, I'm not for that. I've always maintained that anybody that stole money, no matter the tribe or the religion, because I'm always for fairness, equity, and justice, they should be tried. Because that money would have changed some destinies in that state. You know, in Nigeria, we always attribute things to God. You take somebody to the hospital, and you reach the hospital, maybe, for example, there's no power, generator off, doing surgery, the person dies. In a German, will say, God has taken him. You go to hospitals, there's manpower, there's lack of drugs and everything. They will say, God has taken him. It is not God. What has taken him is corruption. If this money, for example, allegedly stolen by Yahaya Bello, is being used, for example, to procure drugs, to fix the road and everything, in the case of that state, you know, yesterday I was telling, when I said I spoke about state police, these are one of the reasons. State police, for example, cannot work because you are in a country where people are more loyal to a human being, to a person, than the country. You understand? So, okay, yesterday now I saw even Kogi House of Assembly. They passed a motion that Yahaya Bello should not be investigated. That all those money that he did not steal it. Imagine House of Assembly members. So people don't know that even the governor of the state is also the speaker of the state. You understand? What I'm trying to say? Oh, they say Yahoo boys, yeah, okay, Yahoo boys are not making investors to come in. It is not Yahoo boys. Yahoo boys have small parts to play. It is the politicians, the elites that are the problem of this nation. You see, the world is a global village. As I'm talking here.
I've always told you that the world is no more a global village.
Yes.
The world has shrunk from being a global village to becoming a global pocket.
Good. Okay, like you said, the world is a global pocket.
Yes.
If I stand here now, if I open my Twitter, I can tell you what's happening in Iran, in Russia, in US, because those are the things I follow. I follow international news and local news. So the people outside, the investors, they are seeing this thing. For example, we say Yahoo boys are the ones that are not making investors come in. How about the acadabra of the magic of this, for example, this dollar? You say, oh, dollar is going down, but the foreign reserve is being depleted. Now dollar is rising again. You are now blaming it on Bybit. Hereby, investors are seeing it. You know what I'm saying? That did you increase production for your naira to be strong against the dollar? There's no production. There's nothing. Then the naira getting stronger against the dollar. They know there's something that is wrong. Now the naira is coming back to its normal position. So these outsiders, they are seeing what is happening in this country. They see the way, For example, in Nigeria, I spoke about how, for example, why, for example, called some people a dot in a nation. Outsiders, they are seeing it. They know the complexity of Nigeria. They see the appointment, they see the everything. They see how you are dealing with corrupt cases. Look at our lawyers, for example, EFCC. Not ordinarily, they should be working with the police. Now, they want to go and arrest the governor. Some look at the names of what EFCC chairman. He said even a DSS, a DSS, one of the DSS bosses was with Yahaya Bello. He said it, which have come to like investigated that it was a former DSS. The man was a former DSS boss, not the chairman. There. You understand? So for they are watching these things. Now you ask, they want to come and arrest him. Police and everybody, they made sure he was not arrested. Now, IG now called the same police that should have taken him to Abuja, that they should leave him. They should leave him and start coming to Abuja. Instead of it, they take him along. So these are what these ones, they know what is happening in Nigeria more than even some people that are in Nigeria. You understand? I've always see until we, the youth of Nigeria, knows that these elite people, they are the problems of Nigeria. I've always stated that you can take a man out of slavery. That is very easy. You cannot take slavery out of a man. You understand? Because this thing is in the blood. Until the youth knows that this country belongs to them. Yahaya Bello, again, he was given a chance. I've always stated that I'm not a person that supports somebody being given position because you're a youth or because you're a woman. You should earn it. You must have competence, character, capacity, and commitment to be a good leader. Now look at Yahaya Bello. Does he represent the average youth of Nigeria? No. You have been given a chance. You have misused it.
Okay, quickly, can you talk about the Hadi Sirika issue?
Oh.
He's been declared wanted too.
I was very happy, you understand, when I saw the news. Because I was telling someone that I wish I've been talking to Flip TV for a very long time. Many people have seen me like a prophet. I told them, I said, this airline that they want to inaugurate, it is like a Nollywood script. It is not real. But you know, in Nigeria, when you support a political party, you cannot see outside it. Now look at it. You went to Ethiopia to paint an airplane and bring it to Nigeria. Do you understand? They bring it to Nigeria, people are celebrating it. Now, where is the result of the airplane? Where is the airplane today? So I've been saying it, but like I've always said, what I want to see is the aftermath. It's not about arrest. Oh, we want him, you are interrogating him. What will be the aftermath so that serve as deterrent to others? You see that man, I've always said that man, not Hadi Sirika, nothing will be done to him. I think this to me is another Nollywood script again. Nothing will be done to him.
So you believe Hadi Sirika will just go scot-free?
He will go scot-free. Hadi Sirika is from a tribe that is above the law. It's not Emefiele. You understand? Hadi Sirika is from a tribe that are the CEO of Nigeria, not Emefiele. Emefiele will, you see now they bought another use something billion to print ahead. That one will face justice or anything you call it. Hadi Sirika by this week and or next week you'll be free. When I told you that this so-called foreign terrorist sponsors, that they named 15 terrorist sponsors, that after 2 weeks you're not going to hear anything about them. What have you heard about them today? They are working free. Hadi Sirika will work free because he's from the north. That's my opinion.
Thank you very much, Mr. Olasukomi.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Mazi, ekele mono. Yes, you're welcome to bystanders at the news.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Before we go to the issue of the Emefiele and all that, Ihedioha, House of Reps members, local government chairmen in Imo State have dumped the party, PDP.
They dumped the party, PDP?
Why 1 week after the meeting, the NEC meeting?
They dumped PDP, if you ask me, because PDP, over the years after 2019 election, PDP are not doing the work of opposition they should be doing. Are you listening to me? And again, I want to tell you that anything about PDP is everything about APC. Are you listening to me? Show me your friend. I will tell you the type of person you are. The opposition party PDP is as well APC, two of them. We don't want them. So if any issue of PDP comes to me, I tell you that I don't have hand in it. If anybody is interviewing me, asking me about Labour Party, I will tell you that I'm outrightly a member of Labour Party and obedient. And what happened in 2019 is why the membership of PDP are now what? The campaign gradually. Because the heads is bad. How do you expect the tail to be intact? Weaker article over voraciousness, greed is what made them, compel them to scatter PDP presently. The other has gone. That's good, as you say. They make it and some of the, members, PDP, they have gone because their house is not in order. They are not doing the real work an opposition party should be doing in Nigeria. Where is PDP again? It's gone. Where is Wike? It's gone. Wike has been committing anti-party against activities against PDP. I listen to me. One leg in APC, one leg in PDP. Can it work? Is it going to work? Is it going to work? It's not working again. Obi should have been the person everybody would have what? Lifted his hand as presidential candidate of PDP in last year election. What happened? Wike could not agree with him. Atiku could not agree with him. Wike now align with the North to make sure that he raised the flag of PDP. And what happened? North, after disappointing him, he started counting his blessings. See, let me tell you, now, as I'm talking to you, PDP house is not in order. Autumn and the other governor, they are fighting themselves. I read it. See, let me tell you, they are gone. Look at Umahi. Who was Umahi before? Umahi was a PDP member. What happened? He cross-carpeted. He defected to APC. So it's a house that is not in order again. What about our Baba Obasanjo? I don't see that one as PDP because I know that on the clearing set camera, Obasanjo told his PDP membership. What are we saying again? Who are the ones that removed Jonathan from power? Is it not the same PDP governor? They're lying together. Sirika was in a meeting the other day when Autumn and the rest of them were fighting themselves. Don't forget that Bukola Sirika is a member of PDP. Are you not aware? And the one that is pulling his head in jail in the UK, see, all these PDP governors, they united together, governor forum, and do what? And booted Jonathan away. And this is the result today. As they did it in 2015, that is how Nigeria crumbled.
Okay, sir. What do you think the political future of a strong man like Emefiele Sirika Yahaya will be?
Oga, that man surrendered. Before the election of, I think, last year, BDC.
Last year.
The election was last year, governorship. The other are saying hand no again. Who wanted to kill him? The guy ran away from Imo State. Because before you know it, he labeled allegation that he was the one commanding all those unknown gun and Biafrans that are agitating for their right in the southeast. He asked up. He said no. I don't think anybody, those ones that represented PDP, they went too far. But Hope Uzodinma team up with his Fulani masters and thwarted that effort for Labour Party and PDP to win election in Imo State. Impossible. Oga, Emefiele Sirika surrounded as a walkover. Hands up.
Okay, yes, something happened yesterday. I was watching the national TV, and they had the DG, the former DG of Obi Jati Campaign Organization. That's in the person of Dr. Doyin Okupe.
Okay.
They was talking about how he related so well with Peter Obi on the aspiration to become the president of Nigeria. And he said when they were searching for party, because they had seen the handwriting on the wall, that the PDP was not willing to field a southern candidate.
Southeast candidate.
No, southern candidate. And so in their shopping, they went almost around Nigeria.
Searching for party?
No, not searching for party alone. Consulting, meeting with people and all that.
Yeah.
It's part of the search.
Yeah.
They now came to Labour Party. He said even him and Obi knew that they are not in the same ideology with the Labour Party, but it was the only party that was fair enough for them to go to.
Actually, yeah.
So why do you think ideologically they are different? Is that not what's causing the rift within the party?
Within the Labour Party, I think what is causing the rift within the Labour Party, let me tell you, is bad members. Sabotage is too much. Labour chairman, listen and listen good. Yes. compromised. I think I said it last week or 2 weeks ago. They have been bought over by the current ruling party. Oga, I always tell you that APC former national chairman or leader, who is now Nigeria, so-called Nigerian president, Tinubu, can buy anybody. Oga, the members of Labour Party, they have turned against Obio. I'm telling you the truth. That house has fallen apart. As you say, Okupa. Yes. Okupa himself, I don't trust him. Ajero Miabi.
Yes,
Ajero. Not see, I don't mean the NLC chairman.
Okay.
I mean Abure, because that is
Abure.
Abure.
Yes.
These people have been bought over. Yes, they compromised because they see that Obi is not somebody that is going to give you money. Obi will never bribe anybody. Obi believes in what people likes and love. Obi believes on what people can do, Nigerians. Obi believes that Nigerian youth, they have suffered enough. That if cling on Labour Party, everybody is going to support him. And actually, it happens so. Mr. Kola, do you know that the whole Nigeria supported him? The whole Nigeria overwhelmingly
supported.
The whole Labour overwhelmingly vote. The whole Labour movement members, the whole youth in Lagos, the whole men, women voted Obi in Lagos State, and the PC worked hard to thwart that move. They ring. Okay, we are here all over Lagos, so that day, no way they could not ring Labour Party.
Okay, that is
there
gone
is trouble
actually.
within the party now. They have bought the
that
party
is
with
gone
money.
actually. Even
members.
Okupe said, with the way it is now, Peter Obi will still contest in 2027 under the same party.
Anyway, like me, you know me, that I've been telling you that after Obi won the election and failed to fight for it, you know, I've been saying it.
Why would you use the word failed to fight
he
for
failed
it?
to fight for it. No. Okay, listen. What the court did in Nigeria, I have never seen anywhere in the world such thing happen. That judges could be bribed on the matter that's that delicate, such delicate matter. That is like glove. You know glove, lantern now. You handle it with care. It's too delicate. And these people were bribed out at the expense of our lives. That's why I'm always annoyed with Peter Obi. You know why? Obi should have what? Fought for what he hates. When I say it, people know that I'm saying outside the law, outside the Nigerian constitution. I would have gone and take what belongs to me. Why? Nigerian youths are behind me. Obi soft pedaled. Obi did what? Soft pedaled. And even Obi said youth. Continue. Obi would have been what? Arrested. Nigerian youth would have come out. Okay? There is nothing Nigerian soldier and police could have done. Let me tell you. You see, these people that are threatening our life always with gun. Okay? If Nigerian youth, those people that voted Obi, come out en mass, they would have taken what belonged to them. Okay? It happened in Kenya. Okay? It happened in Senegal. Are you listening to me? Okay? They would have taken what belongs to them. Okay? Nigeria nation is not the kind of nation you will use table knife or kitchen knife to scratch Nigerians. Use machetes. Okay? As an Igbo man that has never won an election in Nigeria, and Obi won this kind of massively. Okay, Obi dropped my hand. That's why I'm always annoyed anytime I'm talking on camera about Obi. Obi would have taken what belongs to him. Okay, there's kind of spirit that entered Nigerian youth during that election. They were ready to grab power. When Obi suspended
to grab power,
I'm telling you,
by the votes or
as Tinubu grab jack him as he said, we for grab and back and jack it. Man to man. Okay, everybody is above the law.
You will have plunged the nation into serious crisis.
No, wait. Yeah, there you are. How did these people get it in Kenya? How did Fire get it in Senegal? How did Hosni Mubarak abscond in Egypt? What are we saying? But you know the people now. How could you tell me that Igbo man will win an election in Nigeria and somebody has the audacity to stop him? Something that has never happened before. Obi just behave like a boy. Obi is a boy. See, listen, okay, listen and listen good. That election Obi won it. Are you listening to what I'm saying?
Has said, the Supreme Court has said
I said, wait, you say not the same vein. Not the same vein where they run within Nigerian youth, their kind of blood they have. Obi has. I think APC, INEC would have been in exile. These people, they have taken Nigerians for too granted. Too much for granted. Somebody won an election and you see how sensitive it is. Igbo man is agitating for Biafra and Igbo man won an election. You are giving him to use that one placate him. You seize the power, you seize him and in prison. Oga Kola, Obi is a ball.
Okay, so now what you are saying now, he has intentions for 2027.
I don't know.
Are you saying the structure
I don't
cannot favor him this time?
No, I have made my point on social media that if Obi contests in 2027, it's for him. I know that many people will vote him. Many people will vote for him, but I said 2027 will come. Still, I will be on social media. I won't support Labour. I won't support anybody. Because how dare you? Tinubu is an old man. That one is too clear. You are a young man. Show him that your blood is still hot. And look at what Nigerians are going through today. People that voted you, they just soft pedal. Everybody falling back. Okay? Labour Party has been bought over. If Obi contests, if that party will be at peace come 2027, say that I say it here. You will say I said it here. So because they will compromise. They will scatter that.
Would you advise Obi to look for another platform?
And the party, if not conducive for him to contest, I think he can do it under another political platform.
Would that not be now?
Yes,
would that not tarnish his image that is a political prostitute?
That's for me. Oh, that's what I suggest. So if you ask me, sir, I will tell you that Obi contesting again is wasting of time. Why? The judiciary has been bought over by some political juggernauts in Nigeria. If Obi contests again and win, outrightly one chief judge or CGN, Chief Justice of Nigeria, will come and talk trash. And Obi will not be there. I don't know what I understand. Once beaten, twice a child. Anaba boa ona atuna ogbe. Anaba boa ona atuna ogbe. Ona bo ogbe ka pele mpo. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying, Kola. Why? 2023 was a very bigger opportunity for Nigerians to take what is theirs and make sure that all these political miscreants are chased into the deserts. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Yes.
Morning.
Good morning, Mr. Oluwawan. God bless you.
We are involved. We are Nigeria. We are the one to speak. Because we will speak, let them know and let them see the difference between lie and truth. So the truth will set you free. But the government on the day, barely every day, they don't have truth in their hearts.
Okay, with what the EFCC chairman is doing now, there's an issue hanging on Hadi Sirika's neck, former Minister of Aviation. There's one hanging on Emefiele. There's one hanging on Yahaya Bello. Better Edu is there. Will you give the EFCC chairman a pass mark?
See, let us be frank with ourselves. All those people, they are not supposed to be where they are now. They're supposed to be in jail and bring out money from them. Not indicating somebody this one. How long? Say, do the job. See, I was hearing radio this morning. He said the job is supposed to do. He's not doing it. He's just saying we resign. How long? A city governor was with police. And police came to arrest him. Are they not police? Okay, they allow him to go. Now you are looking for him. Looking for him for where? Can you see the circulation of the dramatical film? They give us film, everyday film. The other one, they bust Okorocha house. Where's Okorocha now? Where's the money now? What are we hearing? Are we supposed to be hearing film? Since in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now look how your day don't come. The other one don't go. Tomorrow now, another one will come. See, let us be truthful with ourselves. The government is not truth enough. Right from top. Okay, now you promise Nigeria that Nigeria will accomplish by December. Port Harcourt refinery will be working. Everybody was jubilating because things will reduce. How should we reduce? Okay, where are we today? Is it today? It's not 14, I mean 15th of March. No, 26th of April. Imagine, can you see the difference between that December to now? And the same government are still telling you they are good, doing good. You see, there is a capacity of them to realize that their talk, their action, their appearance is not acceptable to the trillions of Nigeria.
So what you're saying now is that what the EFCC chairman is saying is not quite different from what past EFCC
That is the
chairman.
reality I'm telling you. See, let there be a law in Nigeria that will be executing all those treasurer looters. So we will not be having any former one lost team on that in Kofi. Anybody they hold executed. See, forget about democracy. We are in democracy. See, let us add the reality film. We are not acting film. We are just playing with ourselves. Paddy, wayo, put that together. Army, arrangement. Now, one side you go get. You go see the get one side they go. You don't get the truth. Because this one is my party. Okay, you don't see. You know when you did there, you said, I cover you. See, let us erase that language. Nigeria will grow.
Okay, let's look at Dangote now. Dangote has reduced the price of diesel to 940 naira. Is that not good enough? Is that not part of what this government is doing to help the people?
Let us be frank with ourselves. I'm still telling you again.
And it's still great to do more.
Dangote is saying diesel. Okay, when you go outside and go and buy diesel, you will see the language is changed. Let us be frank. See, in the pages of newspaper and in conference, it's different from the reality ground where you will buy something to the last community that you put inside your vehicle. They will not know whether that language was true or it's wrong or it's false. And majority of those statements are zero.
Have you tried?
I've tried. I don't see the other day when I said that this don't come to 1-2. I still go there almost 1-5-1-6. So who is checkmating somebody here now? And they try to give us language. We are tired of this language. See, Nigeria is too quiet. In Nigeria, they believe in God too much. They don't like too much of violence. That's why we accommodate those situations that we are accommodating. Bad, good, ugly. How long? How long? Somebody will tell you that you reduce something to 1 naira. At the end of the day, where is the 1 naira? Where is the reality? See, till now you want to open border. Is it satanic agenda that you purposely lock this border and open the whole northern border? And here, you know, say here is the most populated area in Nigeria. And where is the food? Where is everything? And it's increasing. Electric tariff increase. This one increase. This one increase. This one come and let me do this. What have you done? It's wrong. See, let there be execution to the looters. They will die, whether woman or man. See that woman, Edu or what is her name? Imagine that kind of fine face. Many of say they are youth, let them come. He swallow money under 5 months. He swallow wicked money. Million, and they are still discovering some. You can see those kind of folks, they are not supposed to exist within you and I. They're supposed to be executed. So a wicked example to the rest. See, things will change dramatically for the good of you and me.
Okay. So generally, do you think with some of the policies this government is doing, do you think it's in the right track if all of these things are being executed fairly?
See, you are right. If it's not executed fairly, we will see the impact. You see, now, you say an hungry man is an angry lion. Somebody when they're hungry, no one know whether he do everything. We know go see. See, first is food. If somebody can just the rest time, he go to cry for you, say you do work. You say they pray for your country, they pray for your leader. How will you pray when you are hungry? It's not possible. So whether you do or you not do, majority of us, we the masses, we don't know, we don't send the message. What we don't say, they don't do anything. Because when you can't feed, when you have 2 or 3 kids, how will you do it? You cannot even feed once. And you say, president say, the agenda, all they are combined come to chop and go. They come and chop belly full and they will go. See, only the sincerity of the government that will make us happy, that will make us clap for them and say they are moving forward. But right now, it's a backward, they are moving. We are not experiencing any forward. I'm talking reality to you. Because they cook lies. And they're fathers of lies. And they like lies.
Thank you very much, Mr. Oluwawan. Nice having you on the program this morning. Thank you. Okay, so yes, somebody sent 5,000, 3,000 naira,
Yeah.
sorry, to you. So we just quickly appreciate the person.
Yes, sir. Thank you. What is the name?
Samson.
No,
Anoche.
Shanti. Thank you. I don't see the message. Thank you. God will bless you with your family. That money is to double to 3 times.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. Please stay around so that I can hand it over to you as soon as I finish the program. Yes, thank you to all our esteemed viewers and reviewers. We say we love all your contributions. It's been a wonderful time with all the reviewers today. Dr. Taiwo Odunlade, Kingdom Dada, Miss Jane Ogo, thank you so much. Damian Moses, thank you. Udeze Chima. And I also want to say very big thank you to Olufemi A. Olufemi A. Say Magu did more than that when he was EFCC boss, but the reloot all that was recovered. That was one of the contributions from that reviewer. Adegboyega Adekunle, we thank you so much for supporting. We thank Samson Onoche for the 3K that was sent to Baba. God will replenish your pocket. We thank all of you. We thank it was Uku Oji. Yes, Uku Oji. We thank Pascal. I saw Pascal while the program was going on. Thank you very much. For those who I do not remember, yes, Crown Badge. Crown Badge. For those that I do not remember to mention, I just want to thank you. We hope to see you tomorrow, same time on Bystanders at the newsstand. Thank you. My name is Kolade Kolari Kadesh Prince. Have a lovely day ahead. Thank you.